I am in Do village, Yatum commune, Oyadao district, Ratanakiri province in Cambodia. My friend Dr. Josh Jensen and I decided to visit one of the most remote Jerai villages in southern part of Oyadao district. And we are here just to meet people and get to know them and also learn about their village, their culture, and especially the dialect that they speak here. And so while we are here, I learned that there are a bunch of plants that also exist in Vietnam, but do not exist. Maybe I have not seen them in the US. So in this video, I am going to show you these plants and their names in Jarai, but also how the Jarai people use these plants on a daily basis. The Jarai in Vietnam, specifically in Jerai, we call this Pun Trong Se, but the Pun Rong Se. I do not know the name of it in English. And here you can see up close to the Jarai people. This is a medicinal plant. Even today, like when people injured themselves, let's say if I have an injury on my skin, so what I do, I take some leaves here, I mash it with both of my hands, and then sometime I would chew it, put some saliva, and then I apply it on the wound, and it's supposed to be to heal up my injuries much faster. So again, this is called Pun Trong Se or Pun Rong Se. Some village may say Pun Se, and that's how we use it. And also, Jerai people used to dig up the roots of this plant right here. And then when they have stomach ache, they have fever or some kind of pain in their stomach, they would boil the roots, and then after a while they drink the roots, and it's supposed to help cure the stomach problem as well. Again, this is Pun Se, Pun Trong Se, or Pun Rong Se. There are different names for it. And this is Pun Tabang. So Tabang plants or Tabang tree. Again, I do not know the name of it in English. So if you do know, please let me know what it is called in English. But we say Pun Tabang in Vietnam, but in this village, in Ploi Do, they say Pun Tabang instead of Pun Tabang. And just want to show you, the leaves is huge. It has some kind of feather here. When you touch it, it feels a little bit coarse. I don't know how you say it, but it's not smooth, it's not glossy. So this is Hala Tabang or Tabang leaves here. And here is the entire plants. Here you go. You can see here. And Jerai in the past used this like to wrap foods, or even use it as a cup to scoop up water and drink. They may use this as a bowl or a plate so they can eat food out of this. For example, if I fold this up like this, you see that? It can turn into like a plate or a cup or bowl, and you can put food here, and you can even use a small stick to weave this so that it will stay like this shape right here. So you can put food and water and use it as a bowl. And here is called Pun Kanong in this village, Đo village. But in my village in Vietnam, we call it Pun Tanong. And the leaves here is so big. The Jarai people use these leaves for different purposes. And in the past, when these leaves here like dried out, people can use these leaves to make a kite so they can fly in the summer when it's really windy. But the Jarai people also use this as a container. We use these to put food, meat, or something, and then we would wrap the food and take the food to the farm and so on. This is disposable, so after we eat the food, we just throw the whole thing away. As you can see here, Tanong leaves are bigger than the Tabang leaves. Unlike the Tabang leaves, Kanong leaves are glossy and very smooth when you touch them. And again, we can use this to wrap our food, or we can turn it and make it into a bowl to put food, water, and something else you can eat out of. So again, this is Hla Tanong or Tanong leaves. Again, I do not know what it's called in English. So let me know if you know what it is in English. I would love to learn from you. And look at this at the top. It has this, interesting, looks like a flower, and it's beautiful. And this one will eventually turn into a branch or a big leaves like this one right here. Okay, this plant is really interesting, and I have not seen this plant in the US. And here in Đo village, they call it Grey Mlao. That is Drey Mlao. Grey means thorn, Mlao means shy or embarrassed. Unfortunately, right now, I cannot remember the name of it in my dialect, which is spoken in Jerai in Vietnam. But I can say Drey Mlao. Drey is thorn, Mlao is shy or embarrassed. The reason we call this plant this way because this plant's the leaves close themselves up or they shrink when you touch them. So I'm about to show you how these leaves right now, they are open, but once I touch them, they're gonna close up. All right, let's watch. I'm gonna touch the leaves. Pay attention. See that? They close. This is really interesting. So now they look like they're dead. They're going to sleep. But after some time, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes and hours, or perhaps hours, the leaves will come back and will open up again. So very interesting. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click like and feel free to ask questions or comment below. And please share these videos with others and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss future videos. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.